Okay, we are back, part 2 of Save a Ranger. I really don't like... I had a different cap in here. I had a 68, but when I ordered all the parts, I just ordered the 47. I'm going to have to put a little something over that, though. I did put heat shrink there, but came up a little short on it, but other than that, it's fine. We're going to hit these guys also when I'm doing these, because this is kind of a pill in here. And change out these wax caps. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And that's going to take the whole speech amp section and high voltage. This guy here. And I'm not going to sit here and solder in front of you guys, but I will stop the recording, do a little bit of work, and you'll see it all kind of put together. So got some work to do, and we'll have at it. Okay, well, here's stage whatever. I've got green drops, not orange drops, but they're fine. They're good for 630 volts each. No problem. 0.1, 0.1, 0.2. There you go. And I just L these. These are, of course, the ground sides. These are the positive sides with some heat shrink on each one and all the connections. And I still got to address that a little bit there. What am I going to do? Either unsolder it, put some more heat shrink on there, resolder it. So on to these pigs. They're a pain. This one's a real pain to get loose. This one's already loose, but that's a pain in the butt to get loose. There's not much room on top to access that screw. But we'll get it. Okay, so you can see I got this big dog out. I need you to pay attention when you're doing this. People get confused. So it says red 15 microfarad at 150. Black is negative. Green, blue is negative. So they're both 15, so you're not going to get confused about that. And the one red and black, blue and green, that's your positive, negative. So green and blue is 1. Black is negative for the red. You just follow that. It tells you right there. If this is wore away, you could still check the negatives with an ohm meter and see what is what. I mean, negative is negative. It doesn't matter if you're really pairing these up or not, but you don't want to kind of put two together is what I'm saying. So anyways, green's your positive and red's your positive. And so what you can do is you can trim this stuff back and do this really easy and just keep with the color code. Okay, red, black, blue, green, and just your wires on the positives, put a little heat shrink on there. Negatives, you don't got to worry about it, and away you go. Okay, here's what I did with these guys. All the positives have oh, come on, focus in. Now let me give you guys some more light here. All the positives have of course protection on them, and I use the original leads, stick with the color codes, and 3M double-sided tape right to the wall. So that's the deal with that 15 microfarad 150 volter. I think it was 150. Yeah, 150. Anyways, 15 microfarad 150 volt. Nice fancy dancy ones, brand new ones. So we'll get to that 0.1 here next, and just start moving around a bit. Alrighty, so oh man, let me get a little more light on the subject here. What is going on here? I think my batteries are going here. Let's put that light on. There we go. Okay. Still got to do this guy. Changed out. All the audio wax caps. High volt. Electro 10 microfarad 50. I showed you this on the wall already. Those were 15 at 150s. That pretty much is all good besides this guy and this big guy here, which I need to see if I have something for that. I kind of forgot about that one. It said like 1,600 volts. I'll check it. It probably should be replaced. I'll see what I can do here. But this guy will get changed. 0047, which I have. Another greenie. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I did go over the top on this one just because I had some extra length. It's fine. It's not going to be bothered by anything. So just leave it over the top. And got some safety wrap on there. And yeah, so she's coming along slowly but surely. Finish this section up. Then we got to go down to this guy. And I'll talk you through that. And do a once over on everything. This guy right here is always a pill, okay? The 10, dual 10 at 50. Because it's very difficult. You don't really have access to that, to this nut right here, which actually fell somewhere down here, and I've got to shake it out and put that back on because that holds that transformer right there. It's a real pill. So anyways, you just got to take your time and wiggle waggle and get all kinds of tools and long reach and you name it and go through it. But definitely use some heat shrink. You don't have to activate it on most of this stuff, but these I did because it was going over the top here. But it's safe. It's safe. Some people might not agree with my little L's or U's, but that's how I'm rolling. Make things a little easier. It's not going to change much, and I will snip that off. And yeah, so there you go. Ranger Revival. All right, back again. I'm leaving this guy here for now. The test's okay. I really don't have a replacement. So you can see this whole section is done. Then we go down to this pain in the booty. So this was this guy here, which was like a 700 volt deal. I forget what it was in the I think it was like 10 microfarad at 700. Okay, of course they don't have anything like that, so I have a pair of 33 microfarad at 450 in series, which makes like 16.5 at 900, and shunt each one with I should put that on there so you can see shunted with some 3-watt resistors. So that's the deal there. Everything's solid. I put a couple standoffs on each side here. Everything's solid, looks good. That's the ground side, so you had to go to here to get the ground, and then brought it up to that guy there. I'll do a little snippy snip on the tips. Got to snip this guy here. And hopefully this one's good. But we'll find out. But anyways, that's kind of about it, besides the line cord and a fuse. You want to do that. Look at this goofy crap. Look at the color code I got from these guys for AC US. Yeah, that's a little wacky. I think this is like UK or Canada or something. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I like to have white, black, and what was that, yellow? Yeah, so That's kind of stupid, but anyways, I think this is the ground multicolor, and then those are the two hot common. Anyway, that's kind of goofy from Mouser. I don't know what the deal is with that, but so I'll have to find a place to put this thing. There ain't a lot of room. I have a smaller one that I might slap in there, but you definitely want to have a little ground that plug on there, because the original is this piece of junk. And actually, if it was good, if it wasn't cracked, I'd probably just leave it. But it's roached. Plus, this is no good, so we'll get that installed, and pretty soon getting close to giving it its initial power up. Okay, well, that was a real pill. Not much room to do anything. 5 amp slow blow, grounded, ground lug, yada yada yada. New grommet, which of course I couldn't find one that fit perfect, so I will take a little bit of my goop and put it on there. That will help with some strain relief. It's tight. I mean, it's tight, but I put a little glob of goop on there, and that'll make me feel a little bit better. Anyways, so yeah, that's essentially it. I do have a little audio mod that's going to go on, what is that, pin 2. A little 0.01 capacitor to help bring the lows down a little bit on the audio, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty much stock replacements and or upgraded components. So we'll see what happens. That looks wet because it was wet from me cleaning this thing, so it shouldn't affect anything. That's the deal. Next thing will be to fire this thing up and see if it lights on fire. Oh yeah, wanted to show you a bag of old parts. There you go. Okay. All kinds of junk in here that we change out. It's a fairly, time-consuming job. This is day number 2. I mean, I'm not sitting here for 2 days doing this, but hours-wise, I'm sure probably 3-4 hours changing all this stuff out, getting it done right. So there you go on that. You get a little time frame. Labor costs. Well, gosh darn, forgot about this guy here. I have a nice one. This is a dual, but you can go, since they're both going to one, both of these positives are going to this guy, standoff. I've got a new 30 at 150, so we'll get that replaced. That'll help a lot with heat. I kind of did ping around in here a bit with my VOM. Everything was showing nominal, so I don't like this junk, but I guess until it goes pop, we'll call it good. I mean, I could go replace this and this, but it's all showing good, so get this guy replaced, get it back in spot, and we already have the I replaced the Chernobyl, which is bad. The Chernobyl was open, and yeah, so it wouldn't have worked anyways. Let's get this done. Okay, here we go. This big old tank is out of here. So there you go. That's a real simple one to do, that one. And I figured I'd just use the standoff. I put a new tab on there, and we're all good. So red, green up on top, that's the positive, and the black and blue are the negative, which goes to one standoff right there. So all good, and get this back buttoned down. Okay, so here's what I like to do. There's no tubes in it, okay? I want to make sure, of course, I looked over everything and kind of rechecked all my connections. The caps are going the right direction for the 19th time and all that. What I like to do is just turn it on without the tubes in it. So let's just see what happens. Okay. Let's go to phone. Getting that light up, I think. Okay. And I shouldn't get anything over here, no. Okay. Everything seems fine. Nothing like heating up, no smoke. Okay. So the next step would be to put the tubes in and go from there. All right, guys. As it turns out, I'm going to turn this on one more time. This drive control is a total piece of junk. It's popping and doing all kinds of dumb stuff. Whoa, look at that. Did you hear that? So I'm going to have to order a drive control. Wonderful. Should have ordered that, I guess, in the first place. Seems like everything else is lit up fine, but, you know. I don't want to turn anything else, get anything else stupid here. It's supposed to be like 2.5. Well, it's cleaning up, but I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. It's all over the place. So I think for safety's sake, gonna go and grab another one here. Everything else is looking fine. No tubes glowing crazy or anything like that, but yeah, I don't trust that. So unfortunately, back to square one. Stinking drive control.